Oh,
Happy belated 4th of July, and welcome back to Cryptids and Cold Ones. I'm John.
I'm Evan.
and I'm Kyle.
And Evan's got some stuff he wants to talk about this week. But before we do that, you could have called me Anakin the way I was slinging them Yinglings this weekend.
Oh, shit.
I like it. I did not really get an opportunity to drink this weekend. I had a lot of work.
It's unfortunate.
I think I had one beer.
I guess I had to pick up your slack because I put 46 of them down.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's like college level
That's
drinking.
Andre the Giant numbers.
It was over the course of 5 days.
Oh,
Two world wars.
The boys have an intervention.
And what's better than drinking the lager from the oldest brewery in America on the 250th anniversary of America?
I appreciate it. I can appreciate that. But for reference, what song do you want to play on the intro to your intervention episode?
He said
Free
over
bird.
a course of 5 days. Do the math. That's just shy of 10 beers a day.
Yeah,
so
which
that's
is
acceptable.
nothing.
He wasn't like shit wasted at least, so I guess that's okay.
Well, I mean, he didn't tell you that he only had like 2 beers for 3 of those days.
No, that's not how I roll. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
There you go.
You know who
Morning
used
is
to
just
say
a
that all the
concept
time?
invented by the commies, man.
Jared used to say that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Housekeeping. Me from Subway? Subway, Jared? I want to be fluffy pillow. I'm like Pavlov's dog reacting every time. I'm just talking, and then Evan says housekeeping, and I'm like, I'm fluffing pillows now.
You can find all of our socials on our link tree, which is in the show notes. We have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
I don't have Facebook.
I'm back to soloing the social media because Kyle done got himself banned.
I took it off my resume, the social media coordinator. So just to be fair, now it's just talent.
So I'm in a fantasy football league with Cracking Cans and some other podcasts, and they made a group chat for it. And one of I think it's Dark Descent sent a picture of what his team was going to be, and it was like old school wrestlers and like random people. And I was like, you need to put Bill Goldberg on there, even though he eats corn the long way.
Oh man, Goldberg.
Oh, speaking of football, do you guys travel to Manhattan to witness a wedding at Madison Square Garden?
Oh man, no, the C.O.C wedding. Did she take the last name?
I don't know. Probably
he took her last name.
Famous people.
He's now Travis Swift.
Do you think she does him in the missionary position?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Anyway.
So yeah, you can find our link tree in the show notes. That's where all of our socials are at.
Do we have a LinkedIn now so we can?
We do have a
network.
We do have a LinkedIn.
John was working on that one. Yeah,
I haven't done anything to it, but
We now have a LinkedIn, folks. We can network.
We can network to
Professionally.
Vietnam.
Yes.
I get emails all the time that said so and so reached out to you on LinkedIn, and I'm like, I'm never gonna open that.
Yeah. Like, what could you possibly want?
They're trying to network with you, John. You're
Yeah.
missing out
Yeah.
on many offers.
Would you like to exchange business cards, sir?
Digital business cards. This isn't real. Oh man.
It just looks like lame people on here.
Like who
Well,
is? Let's just dox them.
Recommended for you, former president of the United States of America, Barack Obama.
You mean Barack Hussein Obama? He tried to add you on LinkedIn, and you didn't
Yeah,
add Barack Hussein Obama back.
He's in the recommended for you.
what if it says like his favorite things to do is like like he likes to do drones in his spare time or something like that. That'd be great.
What if
searching
if I
for a new
get
private chef?
Yeah.
what if I
Job posting.
what if I really get into LinkedIn and get a bunch of people to follow our podcast on LinkedIn, but the only person we follow ourselves is Barack Obama?
I mean, if you play that game, like play we're one of them, and then maybe we'll get a different crowd.
Perhaps
We'll get
a crowd that
the
really wouldn't
California
like us.
lefties. Yeah.
A
People
crowd
from
that wouldn't like
Seattle.
us after they listened. Oh, I think we just need to do us exactly like we're doing. John's just a humble chicken farmer. And,
it's not
that's
much,
how
but
we
it's
do.
honest work.
Exactly. Kyle, what are you doing with the screen, man?
Oh, I was hitting my vape.
Oh,
My robot Dioc.
Oh,
So,
all right. Evan's
we're
got
ready to
some stuff
start?
for us. Evan's got some stuff he wants to talk about tonight.
So, if you guys recall back to my epic episode on
At
Mokili
John's
and
house.
Bembe. Was that at John's house? I
Yeah.
think it was. That was a long time ago, man. It feels like
Yes,
forever.
I know.
That was probably like a year ago. But anyway, I did an episode on Mokili and Bembe, which is an African dinosaur in the Congo River Basin. Alleged African dinosaur in the Congo River Basin. And mind you, I said there was something that I believed to that, but I also didn't necessarily suggest it was a dinosaur, just some sort of unknown
Right.
creature. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
didn't we
that,
speak that it had its own essentially it had its own biosphere within
yeah,
the land? I mean, it was so thick and yeah. I
yeah,
remember that conversation.
yeah, you just can't get to it, right?
Right.
So I do believe there is something out there that we don't know what it is.
Right.
But anyway, after a considerable amount of time, there has been a rash of sightings of Mokili and Bembe. And
Really?
yeah, and resultantly, I should say, National Geographic actually did an article on it, which I thought it was interesting. They don't really put anything to it when it comes to actually being a dinosaur,
Yeah.
but they do give a valid reason why there are more sightings.
Now, does
And
National Geographic still make the magazines, or did you get the story from the interwebs?
I got it from the interwebs, but
I remember getting those yellow cornered magazines. Those were cool.
hells yeah.
Then every once in a while you'd see boobies in there.
Yes, that is true. I had a subscription to Nat Geo, in my youth, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. They have a Nat Geo Kids, which is more like geared towards younger readers,
No
and that
boobies.
yeah, and I have a subscription for Young Harrison.
You're just
Um,
so you're wholesome.
I am
That's
wholesome.
awesome.
I I like my I mean, I think that's part of the reason why I traveled when I was younger, because I had National Geographic and I saw pictures of all these different places and I'm like, hey, I want to go there someday.
Yeah.
I think it really inspired me. But so anyway, I was reading this article which we can discuss after I read it, but it's titled "What's Behind the Strange Rash of Dinosaur Sightings in the Congo?" For centuries, locals have told stories of Mokele Mbembe, a legendary creature said to lurk in the Congo basin. But as forests vanish, sightings are on the rise, offering a glimpse into how folklore is changing with the landscape. This was written by a gentleman by the name of Ryan Biller. Uh, it starts out pretty theatric. I can use my theatric voice if you guys would
Oh
like.
no.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Sunday. This'll punch you in the face.
Let me get ready. Trees began to quake, monkeys shrieked, and birds fled skyward. Deep in the heart of Adzala Kawauka National Park, Sele Abongo froze, convinced she was about to encounter something out of a legend, a Mokele Mbembe, Congo's mythical dinosaur. In 2003, the young Congolese conservationists ventured into the dense forest to investigate a devastating Ebola outbreak. That's kind of common there, by the way. That had wiped out over 5,000 Western lowland gorillas. But that day, the epidemic took a backseat to a racing imagination. It was just a really big forest elephant, she laughed. We don't have dinosaurs here, although it's easy to mistake an elephant or a hippopotamus for one, which I did. I was a rookie back then. Anyway, we'll get to that later. 2 decades later, the legend of Mokele Mbembe remains alive, whispered in villages and embellished with each new sighting. And Abongo says deforestation is the reason why. The Congo Basin, Earth's second largest rainforest and one of its most vital ecosystems, has lost 23 million hectares of forest since Abongo's so-called dinosaur encounter in an area comparable to the entire it's an area comparable to the entire United Kingdom, which ironically is also roughly the size of Michigan. As human settlements creep further into habitats, encounters between locals and wildlife are becoming more frequent. Mokele Mbembe has shifted from a Western pseudo-scientific obsession among cryptozoologists, fuck you, Nat Geo, and creationist ministers back to its roots as a local African legend shared by those who have long known its story. In bigger settlements where habitats are pushed into and people are aren't used to seeing large animals, they're suddenly encountering them all the time, says Laura Vakchova, a Czech conservationist. It's these people who tell me they've seen Mokele Mbembe. I think what it really shows is how folklore is starting to reflect the reality of a shrinking ecosystem. Among the Ba'aka, a forest dwelling people indigenous to the Central African Republic, Republic of Congo, Gabon, and Cameroon, stories of the one who stops rivers have endured for centuries, says Abango. If the legendary creature does exist, it would likely reside in Lake Tele, a remote body of water cocooned by a virgin jungle in the Likwala swamps. The lake lies within the Lake Tele Community Reserve, a pristine 4,400 square kilometer expanse where surveys in 2006 and 2007 uncovered an astonishing 125,000 gorillas. Hashtag not so endangered. Uh, more than the species' total estimated global population at the time. Yet, despite its remoteness, habitat loss is escalating in the region. Settlements in the region rely heavily on slash and burn agriculture, clearing patches of forest to grow cassava, peanuts, bananas, and maize. Trees and shrubs are felled, and the remaining vegetation is burned to enrich the soil with ash, offering short lived fertility. Usually, within 2 to 5 years, the soil becomes depleted again, which forces farmers to clear new land, perpetuating an ecological nightmare of a cycle. In 2023, Congolese biologist Joseph Oyange observed this firsthand when visiting a family in northern Congo. The smoke rise from 2 hectares of the jungle they had cleared, unwittingly disrupting the gorilla habitat. The displaced primates foraging in the fields by night, leaving crops trampled by morning. One teenager hearing gorilla cries later told Oyange it was Mokili and Mbembe roaring. There's often a certain degree of truth to these myths, so I don't completely disregard them, says Allard Blom, Vice President of Global Wildlife Programs at the African Forest for the World Wildlife Fund. But I am skeptical. And until someone shows me proof of a dinosaur like animal, I don't believe it. There's usually a real animal it's being mistaken for. The cost of lost forest. The Congo Basin isn't just a source of folklore, however, it's a crucial ecosystem for both local communities and the planet. Spanning an area second only to the Amazon, it is often called the lungs of Africa. It absorbs 1.5 billion tons of CO2 annually, ranking it the world's largest carbon sink because we're all concerned about our carbon footprint here at Cryptids and Cold Ones. But it's under siege. Agriculture, logging, mining, and a swelling population carve more into the jungle each year, while government corruption greenlights unchecked encroachment. The relentless appetite for bushmeat, the march of industry, and the looming shadow of climate change all have a hand in destroying the Congo. Weakening the rainforest, of course, will have global implications. One of those is the growing proximity between humans and wildlife, which facilitates the transmission of zoonotic diseases, illnesses that jump from animals to humans, such as COVID-19, Ebola, and monkeypox. I know. Anyway, the more we're exposed
now
to
I'm going to look
wild
into
animals,
who funds National Geographic.
just don't say it on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
The more we're exposed to wild animals, the higher the chance these viruses will make the jump into the human population, says Blom. It's a simple question of statistics. But this dynamic is a double-edged sword, or should we say sword. The rapid increase, I know, I like it. The rapid increase in Congo Basin driven by commerce exposes endangered gorillas, which I thought we just decided that there was more gorillas than they thought there was gorillas, so they're not really as endangered as they thought, and chimpanzees to disease, an impact that his team sees clearly as both populations continue to decline year after year. But we just found 125,000 of them we didn't know existed. Anyway, says Gwali Gibbon, conservation manager at Africa Parks. The ripple effects of those interactions aren't new to Sela Abango, who mistook a forest elephant for a Mokili Mbembe. The more we're exposed to wild animals, the higher the chances these who mistake let's start over. The ripple effects of these Sela Abango, who mistook a forest elephant for a Mokili Mbembe nearly 20 years prior. My colleagues My colleagues still tease me about that, she says with a smirk. But when I think about it now, it saddens me. People are still confusing elephants and apes for Mokili and Bembe. Well, you did as well, Miss Abongo. And it's largely because of deforestation. Zoonotic diseases like Ebola are still spreading as people encroach more on the forest and the Congo. She paused. It's still disappearing. Anyway, so that was more of like a hippy dippy version of it, but there is some truth to the fact that people are definitely pushing more deeper into the Congo, and settling farther into the region. I don't know if the effects are as sweeping as that article would suggest. I will say that. But
It literally sounds like the movie Congo.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Like, have you ever seen it where they like discover another race of like a whole
Monkeys?
entire species of gorilla?
Yeah, and there's lasers.
Yeah,
There's
lasers
freaking
and they're
laser
violent
beams.
monkeys.
Yeah, I do recall that. Taco Bell at the time had a kids meal that had Congo toys, and I
Really?
was at the age that I was getting Taco Bell kids meals, and I
Yeah.
definitely had some really cool Congo toys.
I wonder why they
So-
don't do the kids' meals anymore. Huh.
I don't know. I think
Maybe they're going more authentic Mexican restaurant.
I don't think that's the case. I think they're going more like we might not even open before 5 p.m. now because everybody who buys our food is drunk or high.
Yeah.
I think that's
Taco
the
Bell
vibe.
has breakfast now.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Where
They've
how
had
did
it
I
for
miss
years.
that?
It's been like at least 5 years.
I'm gonna have to try that.
It's just
not gonna
Taco
lie.
Bell, all the Taco Bell methods of food delivery with breakfast food inside of it. It's just a tortilla, a different way of getting a tortilla and breakfast food.
So it's like just the breakfast burritos from McDonald's.
Better.
Better? Okay. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have to try that. It's on the list of things to do in the near future. I will say that. But anyway, what's your guys' take on that article other than holy crap, that's a lot of gorillas they didn't account for previously?
It just all tells me everything, reinforces everything that I already thought I knew is, it's just like the movie. They reach a point in the jungle where the normal people don't normally go, and they open up, I think in the movie, even they have to like get into a part of the jungle that's like shut off from the rest of the area, and there's a whole new habitat there. So, I mean, it just, who knows what the hell's in there, you know?
100%. I still stand by my statement. I don't know if it's a dinosaur, but as the guy from the World Wildlife Fund said, there's clearly something that people are seeing that they're not identifying. I just think the one person that they quoted in there, Miss Abongo, I mean, I might be speaking out of turn here because I have not looked up her credentials, but I'm questioning how you could mistake an elephant for a, dinosaur. I
Right.
have seen elephants in the wild in Africa, and they are very clearly elephants.
I don't know. Maybe all she saw was its snoot and was like, it's a long neck.
Yeah.
They're connected to the head, dude. I mean, it's very clearly an elephant when you see an elephant in Africa in the wild. They're bigger than you'd think they are, but
I doubt that they're bigger than I think they are. I think elephants are huge.
I mean, I remember being like, should I even take a picture of this? Because I'm pretty sure that this thing could just totally destroy the truck I'm sitting in right now. And I felt really small
There-
and defenseless.
There's a reason that people use the reference. That's as big as an elephant.
Yeah. Valid. But I guess I'm just questioning that report.
Elephantitis.
Ah, that doesn't sound fun.
No.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely on board with that in general, that people are having more sightings because they're encroaching farther into the Congo, but I am not on board with the implications of the article for various reasons.
I mean the
But
COVID-19 origins. What if an elephant mated with a hippo and they fled to the woods in disgust and shame, and people are finding it now?
I don't know that that's biologically possible, Kyle.
Probably not.
But I will entertain it for the purposes of this podcast. What do you think it would
I'm gonna
look
ask
like?
AI later. And they're gonna be
AI
like,
will
what the
definitely.
I'll get kicked off of that too.
I get kicked off. Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you?
Do you ever wonder what AI thinks about you, Kyle?
No, I don't care. I
I'm
will
just
throw
saying,
water on it. That's yeah, I know.
don't say that. It's not gonna like
Does
that.
it think about me when I'm not using it?
Yeah. Hey AI, do you think about me when we're
Absolutely.
not? Oh man.
You're more than a large language model to me.
That's awesome. And then I got another one. So
Another one.
here's the interesting one, gentlemen. Aside from the fact that I found out you can get badges for your Subaru, that was one of the things I figured out today. The most recent sighting on Bigfoot mapping project is in Michigan, gentlemen. And
Donde está?
it is in the southern central portion of Michigan. Roughly, I love how it shows where these things are. It's roughly east of Hastings, Michigan. And I would say directly south of Lake Odessa. And it's so in depth that you can zoom in on the location and it shows the home where the sighting took place. It's surrounded by farm fields and about a mile away from some dense woods around Mud Creek. So it's got some potential there for squatchy area. It's on Coates Grove Road. And you can look in to the property and you can see that it is a farm. And you can see that there appears to be like a farming area there where there is like a pigsty where there's pigs, right? And this is where it gets interesting. I'll read the report. And it happened on July 1st, 2026 at about 12 a.m. The witness describes a 8-foot cinnamon colored creature. They heard vocalizations and they said he was in my yard late at night, peeking around the tree towards the house. One pig and 2 chickens have been missing recently. He must be snacking on them. Smelled like skunk and rotten beets. After he ran off, he was whooping at me from the woods. I might try to trap it. I'm curious if this gentleman is able to trap it and
Yeah.
how one would trap an 8-foot tall cinnamon colored Bigfoot.
And he's just
But
youping, like talking shit on the way out. There's your.
yeah,
That's where your chicken. That's where your chicken went, John.
I think his chicken was too small for Bigfoot to want to eat it. But
He just wanted he wanted a nuggie.
Well, nuggy.
the habitat in the area definitely has some squatchiness to it, and the fact that it's literally a pig farm speaks like that. You can see from like Google Earth it's a pig farm, right? Kind of
It's a cow
speaks to,
farm. There's gonna be cows outside.
yeah, it speaks to it though. I mean, like, there's lots of reports of Bigfoot making off with pigs, historically speaking. I think I've heard, I don't know, at least 12 to 13, because I read these things all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. I'll admit it. But I found we have our area after we talked with our guest there about where we're going to go when we go looking for Bigfoot. And I think it'll be interesting. Would you guys consider, instead of going to a conference because John's on call, perhaps we go Bigfooting?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know me.
We got to get Kyle a sighting.
Yep.
We do.
And we can do an after action report where we do a podcast. We can do a C.O.C. on our after action report, and we can do some clips and stuff and put them on.
What if our report is
TikTok.
just bad? We report back and it's just like we did a lot of nicotine and we ate a lot of meats.
Well, that's
I
fun
want to see a
too.
sighting.
Well, we can discuss that as well, and what we do in an attempt. We have to
There you
offer
go.
it tobacco.
Hell yeah.
I'm down.
You know,
Should we do American spirits?
yeah, because that is probably the best option for Bigfoot. I feel like if Bigfoot smoked cigarettes, it would smoke American spirits because it's natural.
What if we get that as a podcast ad?
I would love every minute of that.
Oh, I don't think they
Ameri-
do that. Oh, cigarette ads.
I don't think they can do
Oh.
ads like that for tobacco anymore. It's word of
Oh.
mouth.
Oh.
I don't know.
you
The
guys
product sells itself after you try it the first time. But no, I thought that was a interesting sighting, I guess, and it's
Yeah.
fairly close to us. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys want to drive out there and knock on the door and be like, "Hey, can we interview you about your sighting that was posted?" Like,
Yeah.
I don't know any other way of getting that person's contact information other than showing up to their pig farm. Like knocking on the door, being like,
I don't know if it's smart to show up unannounced to a pig farm because you could disappear very quickly.
well, you obviously would, knock on the door and be very polite, and all of us are pretty well armed anyway. I'm not overly concerned about that. So, I don't know. Just a thought. Maybe we could get an interview that way. Hey,
Either way,
saw
we'd
you
have a story.
Yeah, it would be interesting. Maybe that's an option. Kyle, do you want to take a drive? See if we can talk to a pig farmer and see if they're willing to You know,
Oh yeah, I could get
that's
him
an
to
option
talk.
too. We,
Mhm.
we should take a vehicle other than the Subaru though. They might not take kindly to that.
Yeah,
So,
probably.
but yeah, no, that's about it. That's all I got for this week. Just my interesting finds on the interwebs. So
I think maybe we need to go to Africa and go find ourselves a dinosaur.
I've tried to get you both to go multiple times. Kyle says no.
uh, maybe in about 1,000 years.
I don't know, man. Not to diss on the African people, but 1,000 years ago, they were living in mud huts, chopping each other's heads off. And 1,000 years from now, they're likely going to be living in mud huts, chopping each other's heads off. It's
Yes, but I'll be able to teleport out of there whenever I don't like something. The air is hot.
valid.
The air is hot. Ew. It stinks.
Well, that's the entire continent, bro. It's part of the charm. It's
Charm
It's
has the word
aesthetic.
harm in it.
it's third world aesthetic. It's a vibe of its own. You know,
Mm.
you've been to the third world. Burn trash.
Oh yeah.
So, you guys ready to close it up for the evening?
Yeah, I think
Yeah. Daddy needs a late night snack. I'm
Well,
hungry.
it's never too late to escape into the African wilderness and mistake elephants for dinosaurs.
Good
Good night.
night, everybody.